Welcome to another episode of Media Hits. Um, Today we are going to be reviewing season 2 of The Big Bang Theory. I always find these random items, these old media items, media hits. Anyways, I found this. I found one of the DVDs from a set of The Big Bang Theory a while back, and I'm just. And now at the same thrift store I found second season, the whole thing. I don't know. It was only $3.50. So, whatever. I don't know. I guess I could have watched the whole thing on Netflix, but I don't know. I don't want to get the streaming service. It's a waste of money. Yeah, I could watch. I guess I got it for $10. I could have watched the. I don't know. Do I really want to watch the Big Bang Theory all the entire series? No, I don't think so. I have watched seasons 1 through 8 from Netflix on DVD. Well, actually, I didn't even finish season 8. Like, by the time I got to the end, the last few episodes, I just screw this. I just turned it off. It was brutal. I will say though, an episode on season 8 where you see the nerds are their car broke down, they're on their way to a Star Trek convention, and then they just get people yelling stuff and throwing stuff at them, and it's you're supposed to feel sorry for them, but I don't know. At the same time, there's a level of wisdom where they're like, maybe we deserve it, or I don't know, something. They say something a lot, and I'm thinking, yeah. We'll leave it at that. But I would say season 2 is when it got really good. And then even by season 4 and season 5, even when Sheldon had a girlfriend, they all started dating, and what's his face hooked up with Bernadette, Howard Wolowitz. It was still good, and you still were kind of laughing at them, at their social faux pas, but overall they were good guys. I would say, this is. I guess you could start at season 1. A lot of TV shows, season 1 is just the setup. But I'll give Big Bang Theory. I'll give any Chuck Lorre show, more on that in a minute. They start off with the season 1 where it just goes full into character development, because you have the neighbor Penny. And you just have the nerds getting into nerd stuff and striking out with women. But then by season 6 and 7, it just got really creepy. I was the Raj. It's my God, how could anyone be? I don't know. And then the one thing about the show, I don't know, the whole homoerotic jokes between Raj and Howard Wolowitz. And it's the Raj is you see him once in a while Skyping with his parents, and you can tell they're really traditional conservative Hindu Indian people, probably live around the northern Pakistani border, and it's just could you imagine if you acted this gay in front of them? They would have kicked him out of the house and discommunicated him for life. I don't know. His inability to talk to women, he just can't talk. I don't know. I guess it was kind of funny at first, but then coupled with the creepiness of his low social skills when he could talk, and and then the Howard Wolowitz character living with his mom, and then the other two. The roommates, the one Sheldon Cooper, I couldn't even I wouldn't even, well, I don't know, it just started to drag on, and then the character developments of his lack of empathy for human beings, but anyways, Chuck Lorre shows in general, I would say that they do cater to the 50-something and older crowd mainly, as it's like the laugh track sound, laugh tracks, obvious sexual one-liner, perverted one-liners, and then they have to like over-explain the freaking joke that could easily have been, the punchline could have easily had been communicated through a non-verbal facial gesture, or you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of any examples, but I'm getting at. Whereas here, they have to say it out loud, like say they'll be talking about like some silverware in the kitchen, and then someone goes, "Yeah, mine's this big." Like they're talking about their forks they use, or their spoons for breakfast cereal. And the other one looks at them like, you think like the sexual innuendo, and then the person has, "Not what I've heard from Penny." Like they have to like, it's just like dumbing it down. Like they have to over-explain. Like they do that a lot. But Chuck Lorre shows, I would say, like this one, it's like the nerds are lovable, but like even by season 8, you realize, your eccentric behavior is the stem from mental problems. It's unlike Revenge of the Nerds in the 80s, where like the nerds are the good guys we're supposed to empathize with. No, not here. Not Chuck Lorre. And let's talk briefly about his other shows, like Two and a Half Men. Charlie, even though he's like an alcoholic, nihilist, drug-addled, prostitute, one-night stands, but overall you like him because he's, compared to his wimpy brother who stays with him, played by John Cryer, who was Ducky in Pretty in Pink. It's like ultimately you like Charlie more because he's richer, lives in a big house, more successful, more popular, because he has more initiative and drive, willpower and desire. What else? What's that? Mike and Molly. Now that I like, because usually the fat guy always with a slim wife, like that's been done to death. And now in this one, it's more realistic because it's an obese husband who's a Chicago Irish Catholic cop, and his overweight neurotic wife, public school teacher, who wants to be a writer. Ugh, like I like that for some reason. Even though unrealistically, I doubt he would have. I don't know. I don't think in real life are cops that obese, but it was a good show. But all right. Anyways, yeah, that's one other thing I wanted to point out was about The Big Bang Theory. Look at this cover art. Yes, this camera. I'm using my photo booth camera, so I can't flip it. I'm on a different computer than usual. The other one's screen is all busted up. But anyways, look at how a lot of, and if you go on Google Image or Bing Image or whatever, look up Big Bang Theory, like advertisements. Now look at the advertising layout. Where is it going? Not to the nerds. It's going to her. Look at that. What's the word that's most she's the one that's being most concentrated on. Also, look at what word in The Big Bang Theory sticks out the most. The one she's touching. It's all in big letters, and the word red. Bang. Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory. Very cheap. I at times thought, well, maybe there's something like subliminal Luciferian, like using the word red for bang. And this blonde, who before this show was on a show, I forgot. It was the last show that John Ritter played the dad, and then Katie Seagal from Married with Children played the mom. And she played like the promiscuous, slutty teenage cheerleader daughter. Like, oh my god, like you gotta see some of the stuff they had her wearing on that show. Look on YouTube for that. Okay, well, yeah, Big Bang Theory. I don't know. It's good to watch once in a while. I'd say it's a disc at a time, because I know it's on, like, you can see on all these channels in syndication, but it's like there's no order to any of it. They're all mixed up. So at least I can have that. But all right, until next time, media hits. I covered a lot in this one today. I should have just split it up into a lot of different topics, but we'll get to that eventually. Until next time.